What's up guys, my name's Dante and thank you very much for watching another video. Today I want to jump right into something that's a little bit different than the things I've done in the past. I usually talk about some tools that I've implemented before this moment now that have helped me in my life. Maybe some tools that I learned a few months ago or a year ago. Now I'm at the point where I'm wanting to share the things I'm continuing to do, because one amazing thing about this journey, practicing spirituality or figuring out a way to live a life that's more full of positive emotions, the truth about that type of life is there's no ceiling. There's not a time we get to where we can not continue to grow anymore, which means there's always an opportunity for growth. Sometimes, however, I'll get into a spot where I'm feeling a lull and I'm not feeling the same amount of growth that I was in the past, and so I'll reach out to friends. And that's the situation I'm in now. I was reaching out to one friend in particular who suggested of me something that I never thought of in the past. He said, Dante, you've been practicing spiritual principles that have been taught to you, but a way that you might be able to open and expand your horizons is by practicing the spiritual principles of another group. And it made me think, when I first started this journey, I had no religious denomination that I was devoted to, but I was learning these spiritual principles through books and one particular group. And I thought it was a great idea. I knew it was going to make me uncomfortable, but if you've seen my videos in the past, you know that if I'm putting myself in a situation that I know will make me uncomfortable with willingness, right? If I'm willingly putting myself into that situation, I'm guaranteed to grow from it. So I couldn't turn my back because, like I said, I was in a little bit of a lull and I wasn't feeling the same amount of growth that I was used to feeling. So I was like, let's do it, and gave me a few options, and I ended up going to a religious group or a sect of spirituality that practices chanting. And I walk into this room, and there's these people, and there's one person sitting next to a microphone, and he's chanting over and over again the same thing, and there's a few people behind him that are doing. I walk into this room never having experienced this before, and have to say I felt a little bit uncomfortable, but like I said, it's a new experience, it's what I expected. And when I felt that, after practicing this way for a long time and changing the way I view uncomfortability, it actually made me feel good, because I knew that I was coming to a place where I was going to be able to grow. Right? And just, if you can imagine that for a second, being from a Western culture where it's mostly Christianity, walking into a room, and it's a Buddhist chant, and you walk in and there's these people who are just chanting the same thing over and over again, and it's loud because the person in the front's on a microphone. And I was taken aback for a moment, but I sat down and started doing the chant with them immediately. Had to jump right into it. I can tell you that that's my experience as well. When I'm feeling uncomfortability, especially when I'm entering a new group, I always just try to jump right in and kind of be a part of that group and embrace it with an open mind. And I'm not saying that the chant is something, or what I'm focusing on is not the chant in and of itself. It's this practice of putting out to the world that you want to grow, or being clear and intentional on what you want out of life, and then keeping your eyes open. In this situation, it came in the form of a friend suggesting something of me, but what I've come to rely on is whatever I put out into the world that I want. As long as I'm being honest, I will get the opportunity to have that thing. It usually comes in the form of a suggestion from another person. It may come in the form of a thought, or I might see something that makes me think of a way, but this is the practice. Right? And the most integral part of this is that when that thought comes, when that suggestion comes, it is extremely important to jump on it immediately and to embrace it. If you practice that, you're sure to receive that which you are looking for in life. I wanted to feel like I was growing, and I found something, I was suggested of something that made me feel that way. And I've come to rely on this practice of putting out into the world something that I desire, something that I'm looking for, and keeping my eyes open, right? Like I said, it's something that I'm looking for, and if my eyes are closed, I can't see anything. Open eyes, open mind, and solid intentions. Right? So the practice for this week, go out there, keep in your mind with positivity that which you're looking for in life, and remember to keep that open mind, because the answer's coming. And then you'll be asked to get into action, and that's where the growth happens. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.